Welcome to Fast No's Gaming / Sports YouTube channel, where you have your host, Fast No,
co-host Unknown,
and we are here today. Not excited.
No, a lot of messed ups.
A lot of predictions were wrong, at least in terms of winning, tying, and comebacks.
Yeah.
But if we look at the bright side, basically the teams we thought were gonna make it made it. Except one team.
Tottenham.
Of course, it had to be the team I actually thought was going to win it all. It's kind of a bummer.
But,
oh well. Let's get started. We're going to give you our Europa League recap for Leg 2 of 2 for the round of 16. Go ahead. You can get started.
First game was Arsenal versus Olympiacos. It was a crazy game. Olympiacos in like the 51st minute. The counter attack, and then El Arabi gets the deflection, but the goal goes in, and it was just a crazy game. Trying to pull off that comeback against Arsenal, but Arsenal just didn't let up.
Yeah, and out of frustration, Olympiacos obviously gets the red card towards the end of the game. It was kind of a letdown, but. After that goal from El Arabi, I actually thought Olympiacos had a chance because I wasn't seeing much from Arsenal. But we predicted Arsenal would advance. They did. Congratulations, Arsenal. Let's see what you got.
Yeah.
One great team is out, so we'll see what happens. Let's move on where we got Mold versus Granada. We predicted this. We predicted Granada advancing. We didn't predict them losing this game, but it was a close one for sure.
Yeah.
But Mold, they got a goal from an own goal. They had a penalty at the last minute. They created several opportunities, but at the end of the day, Granada did just enough to advance and win in aggregate. Good stuff from Mold in the second game, but it's best out of two games, and Mold didn't do anything in the first game, so that essentially ended up hurting them.
Yeah.
Let's move on where we got Villarreal versus Dynamo Kyiv. Villarreal won this 2-0. Aggregate was 4-0. It was crazy. Villarreal once again dominates the game early. I think the first goal came in the 13th minute. And guess what? Moreno with 2 goals in the first half. Like, are you kidding me? Like, this is exactly what Villarreal had to do. Say goodbye, good night. Give them the plane ticket for their trip back home.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what they did. They dominated the first half. Dynamo Kyiv could do nothing. I like what I'm seeing from Villarreal so far.
Yeah.
So keep it up, Villarreal. I think they're playing Dinamo Zagreb next, so we'll see what happens.
Yeah.
Next up, we got AC Milan versus Manchester United. Manchester United advances. They win 1-0. That was crazy. I think we both predicted Manchester United advancing.
Yeah.
So we're happy about that.
Yeah.
It wasn't. Who did I say was going to score the goal? Bruno Fernandes. But guess what? Paul Pogba, baby. Of course, he's the one with the goal. The one and only goal in the game. And this was enough to win the aggregate 2-1. AC Milan had 4 shots on target, but it wasn't enough. To me, they didn't learn from game 1. They let Manchester United get the goal lead, and this time Manchester United held their ground and AC Milan couldn't tie it. So congratulations, Manchester United. We'll see what happens after this. I think who are they playing next?
Granada, right?
Yeah. I'm excited for that one.
Yeah.
But anyway, let's move on to the most upsetting game, the biggest upset that I can't believe occurred. Dinamo Zagreb pulls a huge comeback, beating Tottenham 3-0. 3-0. So aggregate, Dinamo wins 3-2. Damn.
Yeah.
And guess what? Let's just extend this even. Let's make this memorable. Orsic scores the hat trick in this game.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Oh my god! Tottenham had a rough start. At the 35th minute, I think it was Major who had a huge opportunity to get it started, but it didn't happen until the 61st minute, where Orsic gets from a long distance shot right into the corner. Beautiful goal. Could be one of the best goals in the tournament, if you ask me. And then guess what? 81st minute, Orsic, once again, he gets the second goal and he ties the aggregate. Do you know what this means? What does it mean? We go to extra time, baby. I was really anticipating penalties. But, no. Orsic scores the hat trick in the 1 minute, 107th minute. Are you kidding me? In the second extra time. Oh my god. And of course it was another beauty. He shoots it from far.
That was beauty.
It lands in the goal. You hear the fans cheer. The ones that wish that they were there. This was the biggest game to point out, just because Tottenham does not advance.
Yeah. And
instead Dinamo does. Congratulations, Dinamo. I hope you can keep hold your ground against Villarreal next week. Not next week. In 2 weeks, I think it is. April 8th.
Yeah.
Let's move on, where we got Shikhtar Donetsik versus Roma. So we predicted this. Roma, once again, winning another game and winning the aggregate to advance. So, essentially, in the 48th minute, this is where Roma said, that's it for you guys, Shikhtar. There's no more hope. It's what was it? A deflected ball, and I forgot his name, but number 21. He scores the goal with a header.
Yeah.
Sorry about that. So, in the 59th minute, Junior Moraes, he gets an easy tap in. He slides and taps in for the goal, and that's it. That sums it up. In the 72nd minute, you get Roma's goal. So
yeah.
Or not Roma, sorry, Shikhtar Donetsik. It was too late, way too late. I don't know.
That was a bye-bye.
I don't know how I feel about Shikhtar Donetsik now, but anyway, it was nice to see. It's going to kind of be hard to judge how good Roma is when they played against Shikhtar Donetsik, especially with the easy wipeout. So let's move on to the news of the day game, because Rangers, Slavia Prague, they
has some tension.
Go ahead. You can handle the situation that's occurring over there.
There's been accusations and allegations or whatever that certain Slavia Prague players were racially abusing Rangers players, and that does affect one's mind set during a game.
And I think there's been some conversation about getting rid of Slavia Prague from the tournament because they advanced, and in place put, in this case, Tottenham.
Yeah.
So who knows what might happen. That's currently the news of the day. That they're currently talking about it. It's all over the news.
Yeah.
And we're not sure what's going to happen. I think it was Glenn Kamara from the Rangers who was saying he got racially abused.
Yeah. So
it's tough. We don't want to see this.
Yeah.
Especially in soccer, because it's worldwide. It's literally
makes your country look bad.
Yeah, because exactly. And it's inappropriate. It's not right.
Yeah.
Where equality is everything.
Yeah.
I'm very disappointed. I'm disappointed in what happened. So
yeah.
We'll see what the UEFA organization does. They do to take action. So We'll see.
Next game we have.
Hey, don't count Tottenham out.
Next game we have Young Boys versus Ajax, where of course Young Boys, as normal, they have so many missed opportunities. Did nothing in the goal box. Either it was kicked out of bounds or deflected or whatnot. Just proves that Young Boys weren't doing anything good. Statistically, even look at it. Nothing was falling for them, and I'm glad Ajax got the winning in the aggregate 5-0.
Yeah, so it's gonna be fun to see Ajax versus Roma next week, in 2 weeks, because we're talking about two teams that completely dominated their opponent.
Yeah.
So we'll see what happens. But yeah, that sums it up for our recap for the Europa round of 16, leg 2 of 2. We got our teams that advanced to the quarterfinals. We're excited. We're nervous at the same time.
Yeah.
And we're gonna try to stay on track, stay up to date on what happens with the Slavia Prague players. That's my phone. But we're out, guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please subscribe, like, and share. Bye.